ago. He was in the area attending a concert at a club nearby when all of this happened. And what we know is that he is known for interviewing people and covering events that no traditional media would touch. The first openly gay Chicago rapper, he covered that, gang members' crimes in the city of Chicago, and much more. His YouTube channel has over 170,000 subscribers and millions of video views, videos that he recorded himself. And this is where his life came to a tragic end. Cell phone video captured his car that careened into a light pole after he was shot in the head and neck. His lifeless body taken to Northwestern Memorial Hospital where he died. The video captured by a nearby resident at around 1:30 this morning shows two people getting out of a car and they start. A member of the victim did confirm for me that the man dead is Zack. He was 30 years old and he was known as a superstar to the South Side. We do have a picture of Zack that we want to show you right now.
Yo. Oh man, it's your girl Asia. I want to talk to y'all and see how y'all feeling about this whole situation. I'm also willing to take calls because I'm just really not in the mood to be reading too much. But I'm going to put the number in the chat section if you want to call in and say how you feel about this. This is a very deep story. I'm pretty sure we're all thinking the same thing. It's going to be much more to it than what we see, right now. A lot of people are thinking, it's connected. Wait a minute, let me see something. 818-5829. A lot of people who message me, thinking it's all connected to the Kanika Jenkins situation. But people need to also realize that Zack covered a lot of stories, a lot of controversial stories, and that's dangerous in itself, So you can't be too sure. I figure, in a few days, we should know a lot more. Somebody's going to come out and say something. And if it's a young person, they can't keep their mouth shut. They like to talk. I'm going to play the news clip one more time. And also, okay, all right, I see how we got that up there.
30 years old not too long ago. He was in the area attending a concert at a club nearby when all of this happened. And what we know is that he is known for interviewing people and covering events that no traditional media would touch. The first openly gay Chicago rapper, he covered that, gang members' crimes in the city of Chicago, and much more. His YouTube channel has over 170,000 subscribers and millions of video views, videos that he recorded himself. And this is where his life came to a tragic end. Cell phone video captured his car that careened into a light pole after he was shot in the head and neck. His lifeless body taken to Northwestern Memorial Hospital where he died. The video captured by a nearby resident at around 1:30 this morning shows two people getting out of a car and they start. A member of the victim did confirm for me that the man dead is Zack. He was 30 years old and he was known as a superstar to the South Side. We do have a picture of Zack that we want to show you right now.
Yo, I always tell y'all it's a backwards world. I tell y'all this so much. And this is one of the prime examples right here. You go out here and you try to put on for your city. You try to, I heard this man a lot of times telling the youth to chill out, always shooting. It's just so many murders in Chicago. That just seemed like one of the worst places to live. And the fact that he even had the heart to cover these stories is amazing right there. And he would also get both sides of the story. You hear from, a lot of times you hear channels that'll do one side and you never get to hear the other side and try to get to the truth. He was really good for that. And when people pass away, sad to say it has to be like this, but you get to see how people really feel about that person. And there's a lot of good things being said about Zack right now. But look what happened. It's just crazy. Like, you try to do good things and it's perceived as bad because this world is so damn backwards. Let me see in this chat section who we got up in here. Wait, who is that? So sad about Zack. Hey, K blessings. Yes, hey pretty girl. Shout out to all of y'all. Hey Miss D. Hey K Diva. I gave y'all the number because if y'all wanted to call in and talk, we could do that. It's still a lot of people who have not heard about, this tragic situation. A lot of people haven't heard about it because they at work or they just ain't been around the internet, I wanted to cover it a little earlier, but I also wanted to wait and look into it a little more. Let me see. This is a hateful world. Yeah, it is a hateful. Yep, 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 yep. Very backwards world. Very backwards. A person who's actually trying to give y'all city a better look, and then look what happens. And then did y'all see the video where the person was recording from I guess their balcony in a hotel, and the woman said that she could hear people screaming that they killed Zack, and then jumping into. I don't know why somebody would yell out that they killed somebody if they just did it, and then they got into a different car. That is crazy. Chi-Town might be the worst city ever. Yeah, I know, I know. Me and my daughter was looking at this compilation of videos that they have on YouTube of all the Chicago rappers that was killed in 2000. Was that 2016 or 17? It just seemed like it was more of them in 2016 or 17. And I was like, damn. And they are very young. Most of these rappers are like under the age of 30. And it's just like, it seemed like every month somebody was being killed. I'm like, God damn. And I also seen a video today where another YouTuber was saying that Zack helped put him on and get his name out there and everything. And he was always telling him to move out of Chicago. And he was saying, no, I can't. Like, this is, this is my city. This is where I want to stay. And it's a lot of people out here like that. Is that clicked off now? It's a lot of people out here. Um, it's a lot of artists who say they want to stay in their city, and their city is terrible. I never understand that. Like some people be like, I'm never going to leave my city. I'm for the people. And if you move, you're considered thinking that you're better than somebody or you're a coon and all this other crazy shit. No, no. Once you reach a certain status and you live in a certain city, a city that's bad, you gotta go. You gotta We could take a look at a few videos if y'all want to. That'll be a pretty cool idea. We can look at a few videos. Let me say he was like 30 and was giving back. Yeah, the fact that he was giving back, that's what I'm saying. Like, this world is freaking backwards. If you're doing something good, it's perceived as something bad. If good is evil, evil is good. Hate is love, love is hate. Like, it's just crazy. This on the screen right now?
Not yet.
I don't know what y'all seen so far, but I'm gonna show this video of the actual. I guess this is when his car hit the light pole, and then which video is this? This is the one when he crashed, and then I guess the people that shot him was getting into the getaway car and taking off. Some people didn't see that, so I'm gonna show that video. Let me see. You have to get out. You're a target to hateful people. Exactly, exactly. No matter how much love you show a city that has no love, it doesn't matter. They're gonna end up getting you. That shit is a damn shame. This on there. Can y'all see the video? Can somebody press 1 if you can see the video playing right now? This is after he got shot in the head and neck. Got shot in the head. And mind you, they said they let off multiple shots, but only 2 shots hit him. He got shot in the head, got shot in the neck. And then his car, you can't control the wheel after that. He crashed into a light pole. And then the people who shot him jumped out of the car and jumped into another car and pulled off. Where is it?
It's the same video. That's what somebody put inside the video.
Oh. Yeah, these are people on, what's this, Instagram? Twitter. Saying rest in peace. Twitter, I'm sorry. Man, oh man, oh man. It's crazy because you never think you'll hear about the news guy, quote unquote, being the one, murdered. And as far as, like I said, the messages I got immediately was, do you think it's connected to Kanika? Do you think it's connected? And my thing is, when people say that, they need to have a valid reason for saying it, not just because he was interviewing people connected to Kanika and because he was covering that story, because a lot of us was covering that story, but he was also covering many other stories, of people being shot. The good part about Zack is that he would also cover when people were successful people, when they do something good. Let me see. I've been fucking with Zack for 3 years. Thinking out loud. Salute, salute. You've been, okay. Let's see. Bam. This is too much for me right now, bars. My old man who passed, his name was Zack, so this is crazy. Right? Hey, Bam, I know you didn't expect to see something like this. Right. Oh my God. No, Zack TV, let me see, has real ships with someone. What? Zack TV was having a relationship with someone's wife. Is that what you're saying? Um, let's see. Shit, Trump better be safe in Chicago. It's terrible out there. Oh God. Wow, it's crazy. Such a shame. I've even spoke to him before. Yeah, he seemed like a really cool, down to earth guy, you know? 1 a.m. in the morning. Jeez. Well, I don't what's your name? Reckless? I don't know anything about him having affairs, with anybody's wife, or if this is why it happened. But I did give y'all the phone number if you wanted to call in and say something. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who want to speak on the situation, whether it be good, bad, or what you think the truth is, you can call in and say what you have to say. What is this video here?
Try to put the sound on?
Yeah, turn on the sound. I didn't know.
Western
okay.
Hospital
Listen,
in
y'all, this
critical
is a video
condition.
right here,
Now,
y'all.
after that man was shot, that's when he ended up slamming into this light pole.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewind
so there
this
was
video
another vehicle,
right here, so check it out from the beginning
Hulk,
since I was talking. And
a 30-year-old man. To you, Courtney and Dan.
Witnesses say he agrees and got into a third car.
Can y'all hear this video, y'all? Because I can't hear it. Okay, K Diva said, but how did they know to catch up with him downtown? Exactly. This is why I don't trust people. You be done talk to somebody you cool with, and then, but then again, we got Twitter. We gotta make sure that he didn't say so on his social media before we jump to any conclusion of a setup or anything like that. But that happens as well, where you tell somebody you cool with where you going, and they end up telling the person that's looking for you. Can y'all hear this video? Rumors. Let me see. Rumors. All people need is a storyline to start a rumor. Yeah, that's true. Hate to say it, but he should have watched his circle. $1 billion goals. You say he should have watched his circle. So what is okay? How'd you come up with that? Like he should have watched his circle. He was alone when he got shot, right? Okay, y'all can't hear it. Well, I don't know why. I can't fix the volume, y'all. Sorry about that. This is just a video that I didn't see, so I'm like, wait a minute. Let me see what's going on here. I'm assuming this is right after the police pulled up on the scene after everything, when they were going to take him to the hospital. Damn. It would have been nice to hear it though, right, y'all? Yeah, $1 billion. Anybody, if y'all would like to call in, don't be afraid to use your voice. Especially people who say things like, yeah, this person was sleeping with somebody's wife. If you can type something like that, you should be able to call in and say why you feel this way or what that has to do with what's going on right now. Because right now, my whole purpose of this video is to say, you try to do good out here. You try to be, you in entertainment. You're trying to be a good person. You're trying to help your city. And this is what you get. It's like people love negativity. They just love evil. They love murderers. They love the bad guy. People love to hate the good guy. That's just the world we're living in right now. It looks as if they set him up. Okay, K Diva, when you say it, let me see. You said it looks as if they set him up. Let me see. How did they know to catch him downtown? That's my question. Right, that's true. But did y'all check his social media to see if he posted anything about where he would be? I'm from Chicago. Haters. Aubrey, who is a hater? Are you saying who? I don't. That's confusing right there. Because if you saying I'm from Chicago, haters, no one would ever hate on Chicago. No one has a reason to hate on Chicago. Hate is the last thing that Chicago needs right now. They need love. Okay? Nobody is hating on Chicago. I highly doubt that. Okay, Blackberry said, wait, didn't they capture people getting out of the car after the shots were heard? No, people started, once they shot Zack, they jumped out of the car and jumped into a getaway car. So no, they were not captured right then. They jumped out and jumped into another car. K Diva said, I live in Chicago. I'm so sad to hear about Zack. Right. Okay, you live in Chicago. I always wanted to speak to somebody who lived in Chicago and ask them, how is it? I mean, I see how it is, how it's portrayed in the media and everything, but like, is it really that bad? Like everywhere, like in Chicago, is it really that bad everywhere in Chicago? Like, Aubrey said, no, I'm saying whoever did that is haters. I meant. Oh, okay. Whoever did that, whoever killed him is a hater. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's more to it than that as well. I don't think it's just about somebody being a hater. I believe a lot is going to come out. I'm telling y'all, and I think it'll come out soon because, like I said, young people don't know how to keep their mouth shut about anything, and it's a lot of I hate the word clout. That's like one of the worst words they could have ever invented. There are a lot of people chasing fame, and trying to be in the spotlight. So I believe somebody's going to speak up on this sooner than later. K Diva, no, I did not check his social media. Yeah, y'all should check his Twitter and see if he mentioned where he would be at before we can jump to, because if he didn't mention it at all on social media, then of course that means he had to have probably spoke to somebody. Because I don't think somebody just going to happen to, they're going to happen to pull up right next to you and let off. Hold up. Okay, Bam said, think about when you get in a car accident, like 9 times out of 10, it's caused by what's going on inside the car. I think whoever killed him was in the car with him. Oh, wow. Really, Bam? I mean, the news does say that a car pulled up next to him and shot multiple shots inside the car and only 2 shots hit him. So, I don't know. $1 billion said cloud chases are real. Greg Thomas, I heard he got killed because he was covering the Kanika Jenkins case. Now it's just hearsay. That's what people were asking me, and I'm like, I don't have the answer to that question right now. So, let's see. Bam said, I also have a feeling it has to do with Kanika movie also. Oh, that would be very fucked up, because that boosts the sales and everything, and we know how they do when it comes to that kind of stuff. Damn. Aubrey, let's see. Some people in the car. It was people in the car with him, I think. Okay, Aubrey. All right, I hear that you and Bam saying that, right? But I don't see it nowhere. I tried to, research as much as I could before I came live, and I don't see, no reports of nobody being in the car with him, or even on the video cam when the person was taping it. I don't see nobody jumping out of the car or anything. So where y'all get that from? I thought I heard that as well. No, nobody was hit but him. That means it was a setup. Damn, y'all. This is crazy. What's up, Cynthia? Rest in peace, Zack. Yeah, this is crazy, y'all. Y'all can see the pictures up there, right? And that's the reason for me having the Kanika picture up there, because Zack was one of the main people to bring out the story before anybody really heard about it. Him and that chick, whatever her name is, that dark-skinned skinny girl who said that she knew the whole, what's her name? What? No, the girl who, the girl who started the Facebook video saying that she knew everything that happened. Yeah, it was her, and then it was Zack. So that's how I really started getting into the Kanika story. Ain't nothing happened to her. She just stopped talking about it. She just stopped talking about Kanika. Like, after the funeral, she just really didn't want to talk about her no more. That's what made me feel that she was even paid to have her spot. Oh, y'all saying word on the street is that it was a setup. Wow. Let's see. Sean said, I just heard the same thing on Mike Larry, that someone was in the car with him. Who was in the car with him, though? Damn. All right, can y'all do me that favor? Find out who was in the car with him. Like, y'all know how we do when it comes to solving cases. We didn't do too many, but putting our minds together, we should be able to find out what's really going on. Yeah, Keela. That was her name. Kayla or Keela. Yeah. All right, let's see. Cynthia said, Bars, thanks for covering and opening a platform. This doesn't sound right at all. I think he knew too much. No problem, Cynthia. That's what I'm here for. And right, he definitely knew too much, right? Like, remember, it was even times when he was doing this video right here with Irene, and even when he was doing a video with the 2 young guys talking about what happened at the party with Kanika, he would tell them, like, he would hush them, like, shh, like, tell them to be quiet on certain parts. And it's like, if you tell them to be quiet, then you already know the full. Man, this shit is crazy. Yeah, I believe he knew not just too much about the Kanika story, but too much about everything, you know, because he was a journalist. And when you are a journalist, you're going to know everything because you're going above and beyond to find out. And the fact that he even had the heart to cover these stories that most people wouldn't even touch. He would go into these areas, these dangerous areas, and put his life on the line for his fans, because his fans would say, well, we want to know about this, or can you cover this? Can you find out who did this? Did you hear about such and such? Can you find out? And he would try to find out as much as he could. And y'all take somebody out like that? Really? Somebody that's just covering the news and also covering the news when y'all doing something good? When it's a new hot artist that just came out and he want everybody to know about them? Like, yo. Yeah, very messed up. Bam said, let me see. All I'm going to say is, if any YouTuber that wants to get justice for Zack, please be careful. Shit is real out here. Right, right. You see, he tried to get justice for somebody else, and then look what happened. Right, right. Like, when y'all say justice for somebody, y'all have to remember there's a such thing as street justice as well. So when you get online and you say justice for such and such, what justice are you speaking of? Are you speaking of someone being caught and taken to jail? Because a lot of times, you know, I mean, not a lot of times, 100% of the time, the streets ain't dealing with the police. That's not their choice at all. It's not their choice at all. Street justice. So when you say justice, maybe y'all should find another way to say, you know, what you're looking for. Maybe you should say peace, or you looking for, I don't know. Just y'all maybe should find another way. Sean said, this is hella sad. Cynthia said, before he did the interview, he got a threat live and he looked shook. Wait a minute, really? Wait a minute, I wanted to speak on that too, Cynthia. Not what you just said. I didn't know that he got a threat right before he went live and he looked like he was shook. I didn't know that. But what I did want to say is, I seen many videos when Zack used to talk about Kanika where he was getting these threatening calls and people were threatening his life, and people would always laugh and say he was lying and he was setting those calls up himself. It was fake calls and all of that, which I never understood why somebody would threaten their own, make it seem like their life is being threatened with the line of work that he was in. It wouldn't make no sense to even draw that kind of energy to yourself. But yeah, y'all remember that? He was always getting these calls. You know, his life was being threatened. And mind y'all, people don't do things. All right, put it like this. When they say gangsters move in silence, they're not going to call you, threaten your life, and then kill you within an hour or within that same day. They're going to wait and do it. So maybe those calls were real. It's a high chance they were. You know, I just can't see a person lying. I just don't see somebody lying saying, yeah, such and such said they're going to kill me. And, you know, they playing on my phone, threatening my life. Come on, y'all. Sean said, yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, and it was more than one occasion where he was getting these calls and messages being threatened. Marquette said, let's see, damn, don't really know him like that, but still my condolences to him. Right. Aubrey said, they're going to catch them, believe me, just wait. Oh, yeah, of course they're going to catch them. Of course. And especially if somebody put out reward money. You know, nowadays niggas is just, oh, man. You put out some reward money and it's on. Sirius said, you're right. Yeah, he was getting a lot of those calls. But I'm interested in what you were saying, Cynthia. You said before he did the interview, he got a threat live and he looked shook. Okay, so when he got this threat live, did they type it in the section, like where we all could see it at? Or did someone call his phone? Like, how did that threat come through to him? And how did y'all know it was a threat? Did he say something about it right after it happened? You know, all of these things play a key role in trying to solve something, trying to figure out what happened. Damn. I mean, I report the news, but I also look into things. You know, I don't mind looking into things. I don't like to say the justice thing too much because there's no justice nowadays. That word shouldn't even be in the dictionary anymore, as far as I'm concerned. But getting peace for somebody's family, peace of mind for someone's mother, you know, I'm interested in things like that. But it ain't too much justice out here and all. Someone called his phone as always. Damn. Well, did he say what they said? You know, Cynthia, did he say what they said? Aubrey said, when you can't get justice in our city, we get street justice. It's real in the field in Chicago. This been going on since the 60s, shaking my head. Well, Aubrey, just know that that's everywhere in the world. When it comes to gangs, when it comes to murderers, when it comes to just motherfuckers who kill people. Like, street justice, it's everywhere. It's not just Chicago. It's been like that since you said since the 60s. It's been like that everywhere in the world. You know, when it comes to situations like payback. You know, Sean said they should have did that with Kanika, a reward. It might have got solved. Okay, now the only thing about the reward, it has to be a person who doesn't care about their own life and somebody who don't care about their own family. And I'm gonna break down why. When you accept a reward and you're going to tell who killed somebody and you're saying, okay, I'm going to take the stand and I'm going to say I saw such and such do this or that, or I got the proof that this person did this or that, they are going to come for you. And if they can't reach you, they're going to come for your family. And the whole thing about taking those rewards is this. They might tell you they're going to protect you, put you in protective custody. But what people fail to realize, they only take you and maybe 2 other people. That's a maybe. Sometimes they don't want to put out the money to cover taking care, relocating more than 2 people. So here you got it. You say it's you, your wife, or a person and their husband and their child, right? But yet you got a grandmother, you got aunties, uncles, nieces, nephews. You got all this family that's left out here vulnerable now, vulnerable to attack. They're going to get whoever's close to you. Now, I'm not sure how many of y'all are street smart, but I know I am. So when it comes to collecting a reward, it's a lot that goes along with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to just leave it at that. Most people that collect rewards, they don't really care too much about their family or their own well-being. That money is going to come and go, and then you got to constantly watch over your shoulder every single second of the day, which is impossible, and you can't watch over your family's shoulder every second of the day, and they're all over the city, you know, living in different places. They're going to try to get the person that you love the most because they can't get you. So, yeah. Sean said, you're so right about that. Let's see. Sean said, they should have, okay, let's see. Cynthia said, he stopped talking, color left his face. Damn. All right, Cynthia, how close was this from when he got killed? Like, how many hours in between would you say about, like, an estimate? From the time he got threatened to the time he got murdered, like, in between, how many hours would you say? All right, let's see. Cynthia said for him to fall back and leave everything alone, especially Kanika Jenkins. Oh, so they threatened him to fall back and leave everything alone, especially Kanika. Wow. And wow, that's crazy, man. Marquette said, you know what's so crazy? We as black people see all this shit happening to our people. This is a reason for us to start sticking together more. Yeah, you would think so, but ego, the male ego especially, plays a major role in the reason a lot of shit goes down. Everybody wants to be the man. Everybody wants to be number one. Everybody wants to be the king. Everybody wants to be that person who got the respect for taking somebody out. Like say they found out who killed Pac or Biggie. Remember a couple years ago they said Tupac's killer finally turned itself in, and that turned out to be some bullshit. That person just wanted a bunch of, here go the C word again, clout. That person just wanted to be known and famous, you know, get their 15 minutes of fame. People do too much for that shit. People do far too much for that shit. Facts. Philly born breed, it happens all the time. Philly born and bred, happens all the time. Salute, Cynthia. Yeah, Philly in the building. Yeah, I remember that too, about to leave. Wait a minute. Leave that case alone. I wanted to ask y'all too, like, a lot of people was still talking about the Kanika case. Now, mind y'all, I've been stopped. You know, once I figured out in my own mind what I think went down, I told y'all what it was, and then I left it alone. But people up until this day was still talking about the Kanika story. And some people were saying she in protective custody. Like, some people were saying they was trying to give proof that she's in protective custody. Then you got people who still breaking the case apart, breaking those videos up like 5 minutes at a time. Like the shit that we used to look at, like say it's a 2-hour video, they're taking 5 minutes out of each. They taking 5 minutes and making videos out of it. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing? Now, if there's anybody here who was keeping up with it, who actually has something real to say about it, this would be a good time to do it. If you have something real to say about the whole Kanika Jenkins situation, especially if you believe that it's tied into what just happened to Zack, this will be a perfect time to say it. If you are afraid, then you might want to sign out and sign back into one of your troll accounts and leave it that way. It doesn't matter where the information comes from as long as we get the information. Sean say, okay, let's see. Cynthia said, I say a month. Oh, it was about a month ago, and things. Wait a minute. I say a month, and things really turned up after Irene and those boys interview. They just wait a minute. They just had Kanika Day a few days ago. I'm just saying. They wait a minute. Kanika Day, is that what they call her birthday? Kanika Day. Yeah, and then wait a minute. Wasn't her birthday? Well, I thought her birthday was yesterday. I thought Kanika's birthday was yesterday.
Real life birthday?
I'm saying, like, they were saying Zack got killed the day after Kanika's birthday, and I'm like, oh, is that her real birthday? I don't know. Somebody here could clear that up if y'all know. Marquette said everyone wants to be the man or the woman, don't they? And the reason why I said man, that just means male ego. Male ego is very big. And the reason I say that is because we use your mind, like use your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like you see a lot of men in competition much more than you see women trying to be the woman. Like you don't really see that jumping off too much unless somebody running for president or it's a rap battle or something. But in real life, you know, situations is usually male ego playing a major role in these situations. William said, this is so sad. Zack never hurt anybody. Cynthia said exactly. They had a protest. Now, what's crazy is William just said Zack never hurt anybody. It's so sad that when people pass away, that's when you hear stuff like that, right? That this person never hurt nobody. But when the person is alive and you read those comments, oh my goodness, they were saying Zack was at the party and he had something to do with Kanika being killed. And they was really trying to push that he had something to do with her being killed with no evidence. That's why I fell back from the story too. Like after a while, I'm like, come on, man, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like at least have a little, like have more of a reason than this person actually covering the story and trying to figure out who did what. Have more of a reason than that to say that a person killed somebody or had something to do with it. Like that would be pretty crazy. You gonna kill somebody and then you gonna go interview everybody who are their close friends and everything. It don't make no sense, you know. She dead for real. People, she is not even in protective custody. Shaking my head. Hey, Aubrey, but you see that's what's going around, right? People trying to say Kanika is in protective custody. They actually got Kanika in protective custody part 1. Then they got part 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm like, what the fuck? And mind you, some of them videos make a hell of a lot of sense. Like, it really do. But then it's like, I don't know. I said, damn, they trying to turn Kanika into the female Tupac. They just won't let her rest if she is dead. And if she not, it's going to forever be a conspiracy. William said, them YouTubers that said, wait a minute, them YouTubers that said he did that to her is what caused his death. But I also heard he died from a female set him up. Damn. Okay, so this the third person saying that that he was set up and something to do with a female. Can y'all give me a little more? Aubrey said, right bars. Marissa said, oh my God. You didn't hear about this, Marissa? Dr. Cosmic Funk said they be saying he got a lot of folks whacked from his interviews, known gangbangers. Well, if that's the case, they could say that about a lot of people. I mean, academics do the same type of videos that Zack does. And then you got Vlad TV. Now, mind you, it ain't even an opinion. I always was saying, like, Vlad TV is the place you go when you want to indict yourself or if you want to potentially get hurt out there in them streets. Vlad will ask you questions that I can't believe he asked, and I can't believe the person answered it with such detail. That shit is crazy. Like, Vlad, listen, y'all, I don't want to get all into it, you know, like that, but Vlad TV, that's some dangerous shit. Like, he'll ask you a question that you probably should be talking about behind the scenes, and then the person he talking to goes so far in that, I'll be like, yo, really? Like, really? You do know this person got to still live when they walk out your studio, right? You know they still got to walk around in the streets and they still got to be around people, right? Like, that shit is crazy. I don't know if y'all, you know, whoever's here right now, this audience watch Vlad, but if you do, then you know what the hell I'm talking about. If you don't, then you need to go check it out. Let's see. Yeah, but, let me see, Dr. Cosmic. Yeah, but academics don't be out like that in the open like Zack TV. Oh, yeah. I wasn't trying to compare them as, you know, doing the exact type of work. I'm saying as far as the videos go, you saying that academics he can be touched. Anybody can be touched. That's the thing. Anybody can get touched. But you saying Zack be out in the streets more after he does those videos. I can dig that. But I was just saying, you know, they all do the same types of videos. For people to say that he got killed because of the videos, the type of videos he do, though, that's just crazy. If that would be the only reason, that would be pretty crazy. Like, you got mad fans of his asking him to do these videos. You got thousands of people asking him to cover these things and thanking him once he covers these things. No, Marissa, he was not. Well, I don't know. Matter of fact, she asked me, was Zack a rapper? He's known for being a YouTube personality. Like, you was following that whole Kanika story. You don't know who he is? Just type in Zack TV, and then when you see his face, you'll see who you'll remember. Majestic said, peace, bars and road talk. Peace to the chat. My sincerest condolences goes out to Zack's loved ones and followers. Salute to you too, Majestic. Dr. Cosmic said, Vlad got security though. Even if he got security, alright, say I'm Vlad and I'm interviewing you, right? And I ask you a very controversial question that could potentially get you hurt or killed. And you answer the question. And we laughing and shit. And I ask you a few more questions that could possibly get you yourself indicted, get you locked up and shit. And you answer the question. And then we gotta go our separate ways. And then I'm on to interviewing somebody else. That shit ain't right. That's all I'm saying. It's not right. Like I said that before when somebody asked me, what you think about Vlad setting niggas up? I said, I don't think he be setting niggas up because they got the right to answer these questions and they got the right to answer how they want to answer it. It's just unbelievable that they do answer the questions in the way they answer them. God damn. Something is not right. Of course something is not right. Yep, that's exactly why we here discussing this right now. You know what? It's not easy being a YouTuber, especially when you deal with controversial topics. It's really hard because it's like you have to you either gotta be careful what you say, be careful what you do and how you do it, or not give a fuck. There's no in between. You know what I'm saying? There's no in between. And it takes a lot of heart to do what he did. Going into like the most terrible neighborhood, to go inside somebody's house, sit on the couch, and hold on. Oh, you see what I thought it cut it off? My fault, y'all. My phone was ringing. Go into these crazy neighborhoods, sit on somebody's couch and interview them. That shit it takes a lot of heart. It takes a special person to do that kind of stuff, y'all. I just want people to make sure that they don't forget to give people their props while they still alive. I see a lot of videos giving Zack mad love, and I'm not saying people didn't give him love before. I'm saying it's just always so different once you're not here no more, and it's something that the person would have loved to hear while they were here. They would have loved to feel all of that appreciation instead of being called a killer, and you got something to do with this and that. You the reason this person dead, and without no proof. That shit is crazy. What's your name? Rita May? Let's see. He's the dude with the dreads that interviewed Irene on that crazy looking couch at the Kanika situation. Yeah, that's him. There's a picture of him right there on the screen. Battle Rat fan. What's good? What's good? Salute. William said, if you paid attention to any of Zack's lives, you guys, he tells you his honest opinion on what he thought happened to Kanika. Yeah, he did, but yet it was still people saying that he had something to do with it, though. You understand what I'm saying? No matter what, he interviewed her friends. He tried to do everything he could do to show the people he didn't have nothing to do with it, but yet people were still saying he had something to do with it. Now, I want to ask y'all this. What's that guy named Chosen? Did y'all hear, did he get a response? Did he give a response to what happened yet, y'all? Like, with Zack, did he actually make a video yet? Because, you know, he was covering any and everything that was connected to Kanika. You don't know who he is? Okay. Chosen was he's a YouTuber who talks about the Kanika situation and also had Zack on his show before. I don't really know if they liked each other. I doubt it. The number is 267-818-5829. Let me put it in the chat. Hold up. 818. Oh shit, I was about to put the wrong goddamn number. Chosen is a joke, sorry, and he's been discredited. Oh shit, Cynthia, I've been stopped looking at that person once he started doing some shit that I would call fuckery. You know, we out here in Philly, we call that fuck shit. So once I saw certain things that he did and said, I stopped watching. But I was interested in what he has to say on this topic right here. Sean said, I don't think he had nothing to do with it. You don't think who had nothing to do with what? Yeah, Cynthia. He also still has a lot of followers. He has a lot of subscribers. People who follow him everywhere he go. You know, people love negativity. I don't even know how much, you know. I don't even have. I can't say it no better. I can't say it too many times. Like, I can't say it enough. Put it like that. Facts bars. I'll look and see. Yeah, do that for me, please, Cynthia. And if he does have a reaction, I could actually go to it and we could look at it. If I knew how to look for it right now, I would, but that's just too much. Matter of fact, let me look on my other device and see if let me take this call from Thinking, y'all, so we can see what he has to say on this situation. While I'm also looking. Wait, what you doing? Hello? People waking up out their sleep trying to take my phone from me and shit. Hello? Yo,
what's up?
Yo, can y'all hear him? Can somebody press 1 if you can hear him? If you can hear his voice, say something. Say something. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, I wanted to see if they can hear you, but I need you to say something so they can press 1.
Y'all hear me?
If they can
Y'all hear me?
Somebody, just one person press 1. Though it'd be funny as shit when I say one person press 1 and they all hear me and shit. So, you said Zack had nothing to do with Kanika. Sean, I didn't say he had something to do with it. What I said was there's many people who keep screaming. You must have just came in here, obviously.
Right.
Yeah, so go ahead. You said that you just started watching him about 3 years ago?
Yeah, I was subscribed to him. I used to watch all this stuff heavy. Like, I used to watch Zack TV all the time. When I just got that notification that you put up Zack TV dead, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, see?
It's crazy. When you found out about the news?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit earlier, but I didn't want to throw.
It just happened last night?
It was 1 something in the morning, yeah.
Wow.
Right.
I heard somebody say how they can do it. Can you get somebody get killed downtown? Sometimes downtown be dead. Downtown is probably the best place to get.
No, they didn't say that. They didn't say that. They said it was Cynthia. What she said was, how did they know he was going to be there at that time? That's what was making them say it was a setup.
Right.
So from what you're hearing so far, what you think? Like, what's your thoughts?
From interviews and stuff that I was watching, that I stopped watching because he start interviewing a lot of like up and coming new dudes, and they was kind of like whack. Like his real back in the day hardcore interview was classic.
Yeah, he was trying to.
What I noticed was a lot of niggas start getting mad at him because he was cool with a lot of different hoods. So motherfuckers start getting mad. From what I was seeing, I heard this about 4 times from watching this channel when he interviewing different people, and people was stuff like, yo, you be messing with them other dudes, you be messing with our ops, and he was more so on the top. Like, this is what I do. Like, I'm neutral in every situation. I never set nobody up. I don't give information out because he know a lot of their business. When he go and interview them dudes that ops with each other, how they say, he know where they at and stuff like that. So a lot of them dudes was starting to get mad at him, like, well, we don't fuck with you no more because you get an interview with them, or tell us where they at.
But ain't that also why he was trying to give both sides of the story? Like, why he would go interview them, then he would interview them.
Exactly. People knew, but after a while, people just start. You know, you got the like the real crazy, the creep out your crew. Just, you know what I mean? Want to take that good energy away from it.
Hotheads, yep.
Hotheads.
Yep.
And I think that's how it went down. Personally, that's what I think will happen. Because I heard 4 different people from 4 different like crews say that to him. I was like, yo, they started to say this too much. And then somebody just said something a week ago. They was like, F that TV, he can't get no more interviews from us. So I think I probably do that.
Yeah, like people don't realize, people take some things to heart, like that they shouldn't even be taking it that far. Like it shouldn't even be that deep. Just because you gave somebody a platform to speak, you didn't, like, don't kill the messenger type shit. Like, I gave you a platform to say to give your side of the story, and now these people are on my head. Like, really? Why don't you just come on cam and say what you gotta say? And then you know what else too? I'm sorry. What else too? When it comes to like street justice and shit like that, once you got a cameraman who's putting it out, putting it out there on YouTube and shit, putting it out in the media, now it makes it harder for motherfuckers to do what they want to do for street justice without getting caught. You feel me? Like sometimes they don't want it to be put out there like that. That's another thing. Like, damn, you done got this nigga on camera saying da 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 da, and we just had plans to do da da da. Now shit all fucked up.
Right. And after every interview, and if you go back and listen to a lot of his interviews, when he talks to them people, he always say this. This is what he always say: is there any way that this can be resolved?
Yep.
He always goes in it.
Yep. And as far as the hip hop stuff that you was talking about, he was basically trying to get down with the evolution of music. You know, a lot of us can't do that. What is evolving into? Like when you say he putting out a lot of whack rappers, like this is what the youth is. This what they like. So just like academics, he be doing that same nut shit, putting out corny ass. Don't nobody want to hear that shit, that crazy. But then the youth want to hear it though. That's for that generation. So yeah, so I guess that's
That's crazy for him up because when I had this was like probably 2.5, 3 years ago. I had actually got a hold of him on the phone because I was on Twitter. And I don't remember what happened, but academics came up because I don't like academics. He don't like academics. He ain't like academics either. So somehow I think he had his number on Twitter. I just happened to call it up. Me and him wound up talking for like 10 minutes. And we were just talking about hip hop shit and all like that. He was telling me about like what's going on in Chicago. And one thing he said, I need to do a video on this, but no, we gonna talk about it here. He was saying that like, listen, everywhere I go at, like he said I keep the guns with me. Like he said I'm in everybody's hood. Like so he was really about his craft. Like he said I keep it. He said I keep a 50 shot with me everywhere I go. Any interview.
Damn.
So for somebody to be so you know he took this hip hop stuff serious. Like for him to put himself in them type of situations, that's how much he loved the music. He loved the culture.
Right. Damn. All right, so far we got, oh, he was messing with somebody's wife, and that's the reason females set him up. Then we got people saying that it got to do with, the Kanika Jenkins situation. And then we got people saying his gang's mad at him because they think he fuck with their ops. All right, so we gonna find out, though, real soon.
Me being a street nigga, if I had to guess on some real without even getting into it, it was that he was messing with the ops, and you got niggas like, yo, give us the drop. And all them dudes be high out their mind out there. Then you got one nigga that might take it personal, man, I don't mess with him. He ain't want to tell us where they was at.
Yeah, they be high off some other shit, too.
Cause the dudes, Rondo number 9 and them, it was the 600 dudes, they from out there. They the ones, the dude, Ede is the one that brought him around. Cause I think Zack's from New York. He's not even from Chicago. So
really?
he brought him around, and I
swore,
he's from New York.
You sure? Somebody close to him was just saying that he loved New York, but he said he can't leave Chicago because that's his home. But he loved New York, but he just can't leave Chicago. Like, so are you sure? Because it even says Chicago,
I'm
man.
Sure Chicago became his second home because that's where his that's where his main his market was at. And then he had so much love out there, and why I'm gonna leave Chicago to go to New York if I'm getting money in Chicago.
All right, he from Chicago. Aubrey is from Chicago, and he said that Zack from Chicago. I knew he was. I'm like, hold up, because yeah, and then all the articles they say Chicago, man.
I heard him,
like,
I ain't gonna lie, I heard him with my own ears. Now I heard him say he's from New York, and if you listen to him, he said Styles and Kid's his favorite rapper. So that's why I was saying I heard him say he was from New York.
Do me a favor, y'all. It's good to know little shit like this just to know for a fact. Put the link in there where he says he's from New York. And then Aubrey, put whatever you got as far as him saying. I mean, knowing that he's from Chicago. The only reason why, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. I heard them too many times saying that man from Chicago, but.
He was messing with somebody's wife.
Yeah.
His character, it don't even seem like he didn't even move like that.
Yeah, but we don't know what people do. We don't know what people do though in their personal life.
I don't see him messing with especially out there when you know how dangerous it can get. You know what I'm saying? Like if some people, let's say somebody want to mess with somebody's wife, but yeah, I might want to mess with whatever, but her folks gonna come with too much of a problem, so it ain't even worth it.
This is why I said proof. If y'all can say that he was messing with somebody's wife, call in and tell me how you know that, or show me. Give me the links. Put the links in there for us to check it out. Because I can't just run with that kind of stuff when somebody just got murdered, you know? Damn. So, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I guess
just
we...
want to say rest in peace to Zack. He was a cool dude from what I've seen.
Wait a minute. Say that again. I'm about to turn it up. Say that again.
No, I just wanted to say rest in peace to Zack TV because he was a cool dude. Every time I seen him, it was positive. I never seen him instigating nothing. I never seen him out of pocket.
Right.
It was all about unity with him. Can we bring the city together?
Right. All right. Well, thanks for calling in. Thank you.
All right, about.
All right. Yo, yeah, y'all. That's some crazy shit, man. I'm gonna keep up with it because I really want to see what the fuck happened to a good person like that. I really do. Like, you go above and beyond for your city to put your city on, and this is what happens to you. I really want to keep up with this story, y'all. Not every goddamn. I'm not talking about every little teeny thing that happened. I want to wait a few days and see what we get, and then we can come back and have this conversation again. Is there anything else that y'all want to that y'all would like to say at this time? Is there anybody else that would like to call in on this situation? One thing I hate to do is do a nice video where we just think that we covered everything and then get offline and remember all this shit or something that was really important that I wanted to say. So if you want to call in, I'm going to put the number in the chat one more time. And if it's something that you want to say or that you want me to speak on, this will be the perfect time to type it in. 818-5829. This will be the perfect time. Chosen hasn't put out anything. Okay, Cynthia, thank you for that too. I was thinking that Chosen would have been the first one on top of this, you know? Oh my goodness. Thinking said the BDs brought him around. Okay. EDI 600 brought Zack around. I mean, I'm reading these messages. You guys probably know who these people are. I don't. You know, y'all probably know who they are, but I don't. Just want to be sure that everybody, you know, that I covered everything that y'all wanted me to cover today. Right now, anyway. Because we never know. A few hours from now, we might get some breaking news. So, you know, just make sure you got your notification bell on. And, damn, I wish Bam was still here. I want to ask her something. Let me see something real quick, if she's available. Make sure she all right, too. Oh, and somebody do me a favor. Press 1 if Zack was a rapper. Because 2 people asked me, and then somebody wrote that in the chat just now. I mean, not just now, a little while ago, and I don't know. Let me see. What's wrong with this connection? Alright, let's see. Thinking said I saw the interview. E-Day told Zack, you gotta stop messing with certain people. Certain ops. Damn. Yeah, but that's crazy because when you reporting the news, that don't mean you mess with them, you know? No, not all cameraman. You know what I'm saying though? Okay, Aubrey said no, he's not a rapper. Okay. Because I was wondering, like, because he had an intro one time, and I know it sounded like it could have been him, but they got the same kind of accent down there, so thanks for clearing that up. So, no, Zack is not a rapper. Aubrey, you have anything you would like to add? That is your city. What I wanted to ask you is the streets crazy right now? Like, you're in Chicago. If you could call in, that would be cool, but if not, that's okay, too. But is the streets crazy right now? Like, how is it out there after this just happened? Like what's the vibe down there? You said, yep, 100? Yep, 100 meaning what? Like, what's the vibe down there? Like, what's the streets going crazy? Like, Thinking said E-Day was saying, since I brought you around me, wait a minute, since I brought you around me, do me a favor, do me that favor, but E-Day loves Zack. Zack was damn near Team 600. Okay, that's from Thinking, because, I don't know who these people are, True Colors said he was an instigator. Really? So True Colors, that's I seen a lot of people saying that when he was alive. When people pass away, people try not to say stuff like that. But that's this channel is Bars and Real Talk. I want y'all to still say how y'all feel, but I want y'all to give me the reason. Give me a reason. Let's see. All he did was promote the gang culture in Chicago. This is from True Colors, y'all. Would you like to call in, or you good? Look at his videos. So you saying that his videos are showing him as being an instigator who promoted gang culture in Chicago. Aubrey said, "Yep, it's crazy. I'm in the east side of Chicago. It's been crazy since they locked my chief, Larry Hoover." Wow. Well, True Colors, from the videos, I have not watched all of his videos, no. But I saw him doing a good thing. But you saying he's an instigator. Everybody's going to have their own, thoughts and perceptions on things. That's why I asked you guys to call in. It makes a lot more sense when I can hear y'all voice and why y'all feel a certain way and what examples y'all have, to back up what you're saying. But anyway, guys, on that note, I guess I'll get ready to end this video. Unless you have anything else to say. As a matter of fact, I'll stay on for 60 seconds. Alright, let me say. Thinking said, I don't know what y'all saying. No disrespect, but everybody who the South Side is Chicago. Everybody know the South Side is Chicago. Who exactly are you? Let me see. I don't know what y'all saying. No disrespect, but everybody. Okay, Aubrey said, Mayor Daley started this confusion back in the 90s. Thinking said, Southside is the only part of the Chi that gets down. Well, as I said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It's just that there's a thin line between an opinion and lies and slander. I guess I could say it like that. As I told y'all, I will keep up with everything. This video will stay up. I will keep it posted. So if y'all wanted to write something in the chat section after the video is posted, I will be reading my messages. I will be responding. And if it's something that y'all want me to look into, just let me know. Aubrey said 100, thinking out loud. Thinking out loud said all Zack interviews with Southside niggas. Oh, okay, so basically you was speaking to the True Colors person. True Colors said it's not like he was trying to solve the problems between the gangs. He just gave them his platform to act ignorant. I guess I could somewhat agree to a certain extent. Because, that's not all he was doing, That's not all he was doing. Grail said, rest in peace, Zack TV. My condolences to his family and friends. Salute to you. Salute, Grail. Salute to everybody that showed up today. And don't forget, if you need to reach me, you can send me an email at bars and let me write it right in here right now. Bars and hold up. If it's something that y'all want me to look into or something y'all want me to know, send me an email at this email address right here, and I will respond to you at my earliest convenience, and I will be keeping up with this so that we all can know what really happened, Let me see. Thinking said, True Colors, cool out. Zack played the game. True Colors is trolling a Chi-Town. All right, well, I'm gonna let that be that for real, because I ain't getting ready to get into all of that. This was nice, y'all. It was nice chopping it up with y'all. Anybody find out anything else, just make sure y'all hit my email, and we'll take it from there. Yeah, wait a minute, before I go. Yeah, I don't think you're trolling, True Colors. Thinking thinks you're trolling because y'all have two different points of views, two different outlooks on these things, and it's okay to have your own opinion. So if that's your opinion, that's your opinion, And on that note, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and continue to talk. And wait a minute, Google when they knock down the projects. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and talk, and I'll get with y'all later on.